born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here. Oops, hold on a second. I just need to get the other screen going. So give me a second here. I apologize. Since I've been away, the machine has forgot my logins. So let me see if I can pop that in here. All right, one more time. 178. Oh, come on. Let's try this. Good morning, gang. All right, now we got things going here. Let me just get my screen going. A few technical difficulties. All right, good morning, everyone. Let's start again. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this morning. So glad to be back in the United States and back in front of my own computer with my multiple screens and everything set up the way I like it. Yesterday was kind of the travel day from hell. Missed connections and long waits, but we made it back and everything is good. Get to sleep in my own bed, and I love sleeping in my own bed. Here at Forex Smart Trade, we teach people how to currency trade with our proprietary trading indicators, which are very good at predicting what direction the market's going to go in. And we teach you how to trade with personalized one-on-one training, and we supplement that with things like these live trade sessions where a person like me, who's an experienced trader, comes online and walks you through our specific trade analysis. So one, you can learn a different technique, one of a dozen different techniques we have, and two, to see how accurate we are. Just as an aside, a lot of people ask me about doing the overnight trade, and just to let you know that I did a little video on it and posted it here on the Forex Smart Trade YouTube site, the overnight trade that shows what I look at when I take that overnight trade. For the last week, I don't think I've been taking it, but because of the time differences and whatnot in my schedule, but we'll start taking it again tonight. So with that, let's get going, get back in the groove. I haven't traded in the last, I don't think I've traded all this week because of stuff I had going on and travel and whatnot. But let's get into it. First, we need to listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker and make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
Again, one of the other nice things about our program is that we are here. Our interests are aligned with your interests, in that the program's guarantee is that we will let you trade with company funds up to $100,000 of that, and split what you make. As part of the continuous training, we do these live trade webinars every day, multiple times a day. When you become a regular member, there is one at 10 in the morning, another one at 6 in the evening, and another one at 10 in the evening, in addition to the ones I run, in addition to the Wednesday night member meeting, which is continuous training, giving you feedback, answering questions, and again, Saturday morning training. So lots of opportunities to constantly give feedback. And as you are trading with company funds, we're interested in that you don't lose the money. So we act kind of as an accountability coach and feedback coach, and we're here to help. And that ultimately improves your performance. I trade off of a checklist. That checklist, every day I start to helps me kind of keep focused and make sure I'm doing the things I need to every day. Every day I start my green chart in MetaTrader 4. And as I've been away, that was done this morning. The end of every day it's a good habit to review what you've done during that day. Again, we're trying to, it's about continuous improvement, making progress. And if we don't examine what we've done, we can't get better at what we're doing. So it's important to take a look at the trades that didn't go the way you wanted and figure out why. And if you can't, whoever you're working with can take a look and tell you what they see that you didn't see in your analysis. And you can always make an appointment with me to take a look at. As we are technical traders, we're trading strictly based on the price action. News impacts currency, and we want to know what that news is so we can trade around it. And we find out that news on forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories: yellow, which is low impact; orange, which is medium impact; and red, which is high impact. And this morning we've got manufacturing index being announced. I like to stay out of things 2 hours beforehand because I find that this information starts to creep. And as I was looking at the indicators before we came on, there's some of the things that should be going in the same direction aren't. So that leads me to think that this is already starting to impact the chart. So we are not going to probably trade the Euro US or trade the USD this morning. And then you've got, I usually don't worry about the yellow ones, but when it's coupled with the red one, it just adds to the bump that we might get. So other than that, we've got clear sailing until tonight when there's something on the Chinese currency pair, and we don't really trade that one. So we've got clear sailing today. So let's go ahead and take a look at a trade. My trade one of the things we'll do is as we train you, we'll create a trade plan for how you like to trade and your time availability, risk preferences, and whatnot. And the trade I like is the 10-point trade. It's done off of a 1-hour chart, and it is good for 5 to 35 pips. And usually I'm looking to take 11 or 12 pips out of it to start. And I expect it to close in 1 to 3 hours. And basically, I'm trying to get the lines to line up. And I am counting the points based on how the lines are lining up so that I get a minimum of 7 points with a point from each section. So with that, let's get going. This chart I'm trading off of is the Light 6 Major, which is one of the standard charts. It's showing us 6 different currency pairs all on a 1-hour chart. So I am looking for situations where I start with the middle chart, which is the majors and minors. Red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray is the minor indicator. Horizontal blue line is overbought line. When the lines are above the overbought line, that's a good time to sell, but we're looking for a specific setup, and that is we want all the lines to be pointing down. Right now we've got the minors pointing down, but the majors going up with a little bit of an upbill, and that's telling me that we have more up in the movement. Now my standard trade is kind of like a 10, 11 pip trade. Can I get 10 pips off of, oops, come on here. Can I get 10 pips off of a when we're overbought and there's a buy, overbought and it's going up? Oh, why is my thing sticking here? Here, I don't know why it's not. Here there was about 8 pips. Yes, you can, but that's just not part of my trade plan. I want to catch something when we're down here and ride it all the way up, or catch something up here and ride it all the way down. So here I don't have agreement. Oops, let's. So we will pass. How do I get rid of this thing? All right, there we go. Euro USD overbought going up. So the first part of the analysis is I want to see what's going on here. If I don't have what I'm looking for here, I just go on to the next chart. Pound USD, we are over. We were oversold. It had entered the channel, but now the majors are going sideways. The minors are going up. I want everybody going up. USD Canadian dollar oversold. Majors going down. Minors are sideways, so nothing there. USD Swiss franc just reaching oversold, going down. USD yen oversold, going down, so nothing there. We weren't going to trade on the Euro USD, but still it's worthwhile to go through the analysis to see what the setup would look like. So I've cloned the Light 6 Major and then just added different currency pairs. These are all non-US pairs. Euro pound. I have both euros and pounds in my pocket right now. So let's see, oversold and sideways, so nothing. What we're looking for is when we can get agreement across all 3 sections of the chart, that's a high probability trade. And I want to get a high probability trade because I only want to I only need 2 or 3 or 4 trades a day to be able to make money. And I want to find those few that are high probability that allows me to get in and get out quickly and make a couple bucks. So here we are overbought, majors still going up, minors coming down, so nothing there. Euro Canadian dollar oversold, minors going up, majors going down, so nothing there. Australian New Zealand dollar, everybody's coming down real steep here. We're more than halfway, just reaching the oversold spot. This would have been a nice trade to catch right here. You didn't quite have the double cross yet until you get the second kink, and then everybody came down very steeply. Steepness of the green line matters. So the steeper the green line, the better the signal, and the tighter the cluster of the lines, the better the signal. Disagreement on the pound yen. Disagreement on the euro Australian dollar oversold. Majors are going sideways here. So let's go to the next group. Overbought going up, oversold, majors coming down, minors going up. Again, disagreement, minors going up, majors going down on the pound New Zealand. That's usually these two guys mirror each other. There's a little difference. This had started to go up where this didn't at all. Let's see. Euro, New Zealand yen overbought, going up still. New Zealand USD overbought, going up on the majors. Minors are starting to turn, and then New Zealand or Euro Swiss franc. We're in the middle of the channel, and the majors are kind of going sideways down, but a little bit sideways, not that steep. So we will pass. Let's go to the fourth group. Australian Canadian dollar overbought, minors coming down, majors are sideways. Let's see here. Euro yen, it's changed directions midway through the channel. I generally like to catch it from one side to the other. Pound Australian dollar oversold, major sideways, minors going up. New Zealand Swiss franc oversold. Again, we don't have agreement. Canadian dollar Swiss franc overbought. Again, still no agreement here. So majors going down, minors going sideways. So we've just gone through 24 charts with the 10-point signal, and we didn't find a setup. And sometimes that happens. There's not always a good trade out there, so it's about picking your moments, like a baseball player. Given that we're kind of in the approaching the World Series here, you want to wait for your pitch. I'm looking for the pitch that I want. I know the pitch that I want, and when I see it, I'm going to take it. But one of the nice things about the program is that we've got multiple signals. So if I don't have, and I don't know where this little yellow line came from, but if I don't have a signal off of one trade, I've got another signal I can use. This is an entirely different signal, a different read. It's a little scalp trade. It's worth 5 pips. It's got about a 90% accuracy rate. And we want to do it when there's less than 5 minutes left in the top of the hour. And right now we have, we've got 10 minutes, but we're going to go ahead and start scanning because it'll soon be 5 minutes. So what I am looking for is I am looking for what this thick orange line number is. And the thick orange line is a scaled number. It goes from 0 when it's as low as it can go to 10 when it's as high as it can go. When it's at 0, the way the line interprets things, it thinks there's no more down in the movement. There's no more down in the movement, that's a good time to buy. Likewise, when it's at 10, it doesn't see that there's any more up in the movement. If there's no more up in the movement, that's a good time to sell. So we are looking for situations where this number is either 0 or 10, or within 1 point of either end. When we see that, then we're going to go down and jump to the majors and minors and see if we get confirmation that we are either overbought, if there's no more up in the movement, or no more down in the movement. So this is a real fast trade. I'm just looking for 0 or 10 or within 1. So 5 isn't close enough, 8 isn't close enough, 7 isn't close enough, 2 isn't close enough, 6 isn't close enough, 4 isn't close enough. So let's go, keep going. 0, 0, yes, that's close. That's where it needs to be. So now I'm going to look at where my majors and minors are, and basically I want the red and the green line well below the horizontal red, the oversold line. So this is telling me there's no more down in the movement, but the majors are telling me there is more down in the movement because they're midway through the channel going down. So I don't have agreement between the two. So I'll pass. 8 isn't close enough. 8 isn't close enough. 5 isn't close enough. 3 isn't close enough. 9, yes. 9.9 is within 1. All of these guys are well above the blue. So I've got condition 1 and condition 2. Now there's a third condition, and we should, I should probably write that in here because I don't think I've got it in here. That third condition is that the line, the majors have gone from overbought to oversold, or vice versa. So here you can see the majors have been hanging out in the overbought for 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. The way this trade works is when you've gone from one side to the other, when the clock changes at the top of the hour, there's usually a little bit of snap, and that snap is worth 5 pips. So if this were at 0, the way the majors came down here, they went from oversold to overbought to oversold. Here they've been hanging out up. They've been hanging out overbought for a while. So when they've been hanging out overbought for a while, we're not going to get that snap. So even though we've got the two conditions, because it's been overbought, we're not going to get that little snap that I'm looking for. So we're going to pass. 2.4 isn't close enough. 5.5 isn't close enough. 3.5 isn't close enough. 1.7 not close enough. I want it 0 or 10 or within 1. 8 isn't close enough. 0, yes, way down here. But look where my majors are. My majors are kind of in the middle of the channel going down. It's a week going down, but it's still going down. What makes it weak going down is I've got this little kink in the line where we're going from more steep to less steep. So I don't have the conditions. And then let's look here. 7.9, no. 5, no. 7, no. 0.3, yes. 0.3, yes. And the lines are well below the red line. But what's the situation here? It's like we had on the other pair. We've been hanging out down below the red line for the last 4, 5 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Been down since here. Here it wasn't quite steep enough, but this is steep enough. This is down far enough, and this is down far enough. So nothing. USD Swiss franc, so 1.5 isn't close enough. This is just borderline. If this were under 1, I'd really like to see the red line a little further down than this one. Oh, USD yen. 0.1, and the lines are well below, and the lines we've gone from overbought to oversold. So this is worth 5 pips. So let's go ahead and take it. You can take it on your simulator, or I'm going to just take it on a demo account. So let's bring the demo account over here. So I'm going to look for USD. Now, I guess the only other hesitancies, we've got that news coming up. Now that I'm thinking about it. News coming up. Even though this is supposed to happen within an hour, when I say it's supposed to happen within an hour, I mean the trade on this 5-minute trade, I expect it to close within an hour. But we're within our 2-hour period. So because we're within our 2-hour period, that adds enough variability to it that I'm going to pass. I don't want to trade while we're waiting for that news item, because the news skews things. Well, way back when I first got out of university, I worked for a company that sold research to hedge fund managers, and so I've been in many. In my territory was New York City, so I've been in many hedge fund office, and I've been there when they get the calls before the news happens, where everybody says, hey, this is going to happen, and all of a sudden they're going long or going short, before the market knows. So on these pieces of information where especially when there's reports like this information's already published. It was published last night. They figured it out, and they're just announcing it in the morning. It's different when, say the Fed chairman speaks, because there's less access to what he's going to say. But these reports are all predetermined. So I am going to hold off on that trade, USD yen, because of the news. And one of the kind of the good things about, or one of the important skills you need to have to do this well, is to have that discipline to not take a trade, to follow your rules. You're going to come up with a set of trading rules, and the temptation is, because you want to make some money, you're going to slightly bend the rules. Now, other times when it's appropriate to slightly bend the rules, yes, but when you're a new trader, no. You've had to see a lot of history in order to know, okay, this is slightly different than the normal situation. So, I'm adding another little element to the rule. Just like that element that I just added. You know, if the line's been hanging out oversold for a while, that trade doesn't work, or doesn't work as good. So no trade this morning. I'm sorry about that. We will reconvene again on Monday evening at 6:30. We are here to help you. We will make you good traders. If you have any questions, please reach out and schedule a call with me. And you can do that by going to the website forexsmarttrade.com/schedule, forexsmarttrade.com/schedule, and get some time on the calendar with me. Thanks so much. We will see you Monday. Good trading. Again, I guess I didn't say it this morning, but because of the little technical glitch we had, but I am honored that you choose to spend 30 minutes with me. I will make you a good trader. Thanks so much. See you Monday.